Hi everybody, Andy Wax, Wood and Leather Doctor. And no, it's a lovely ottoman. Leather pretty much everywhere you touch, vinyl at the bottom, perfectly nice. And then you got this. Ooh. so, this is going to be a rough one, I think, but if you guys are game, then I'm game. So, I don't know exactly how it happened. Customer didn't tell me, but that's their business. So, well, let's get started. Okay, so in order to start this repair, we're going to have to make a sub patch. That is a piece of material that's going to go underneath all of this ripped up leather. Then we're going to try to seam it up as best as possible when we glue it down so that there's as little fill material as possible. And try to keep as much of the original as possible. So to do that, I found a scrap piece of vinyl, and we're going to use this as the sub patch. Now, one thing, if you've noticed, but I've trimmed off and rounded all the corners. I read somewhere a long time ago that rounded corners tend to show less underneath if it starts to show through it all. I don't know if it's true or not, but well, there's no reason not to do it. So that's kind of the idea. Make sure there are no flaps up, and there's plenty of material underneath. There is. That's good. And as I pull it down, you really can't see where the sub patch is underneath. That's a good thing too. So now I'm going to take some glue, some fabric glue, and I am going to pull this together as best as possible, and we'll see where we go from there. Okay, after about 10 coats to try and get this thing as smooth as possible, and sanding in between coats. Yes, sanding. We hit it with the heat gun again to try and cure everything on here a little faster than leaving it alone. Alright, so after more coats, more sanding, more coats, more sanding, even sanding with a random orbital sander with 80 grit. Yes, are you insane? Maybe, but whew, took a lot of sanding to get this as smooth as I did. I can't get it any smoother. This is as good as it's going to get. So now, just some color. So we're going to So there we go. So we're just going to dab on color. This is a very good match to what's already there. We're going to do this ad nauseum. Going to hit it with a hair dryer. We're going to let it dry. We're going to do it again, do it again, do it again, and then possibly some spray dye as well afterwards, and maybe over the whole top to make sure that the whole thing looks uniform. Even though this again is a really, really good color match. So. Be back in a few minutes because I don't think you want to see me do this for a half hour. I don't want to see me do this for a half hour. So be back in a minute. So I finished everything and the customer loved it. So it went from severely damaged to all back in one piece. And thanks very much for watching. Bye-bye. And folks, remember, for certain types of leukemia, a cure is possible with the help of a stem cell transplant. To get a cheek swabbing kit, please go to either bethematch.org or giftoflife.org. Thanks so much, and see you next time.